Is the show starting? Is there a show? Is there a show now?
KC. B.I.B. Sound sweet, sour mean for the sound. You couldn't get another. You couldn't. They couldn't. You couldn't get another. They couldn't. They couldn't. Ladies and gents, busy boys and girls. It's the root of all evil and it poisons worlds. When I get too much of it, I hear it'll sour me. Like Uncle Scrooge with the money pit to devour me. I'm getting by, shit ain't flying flowery. But what I need now is a bump in my salary. I give a hell about selling out. Tell them about my slice of ticket price for shows I'm selling out. Spell it out, speak about it in threes. See the pie, gotta give me a piece. Mama say, Mikey, you so cheap. What I say, mama, please don't weep. I gotta eat everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rots your teeth. And now you can't speak, you couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. And everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rots your teeth. Now you can't speak, you couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. They want me to take them to deep space and then teach them how to breathe. Put them into a deep sleep. Teach them how to dream. Dig a body up out of grave and teach her how to live. Throw a kitten into a river and teach her how to swim. It's like Mario teaching Luigi how to win. Some people will tell you a teacher freebie how to spin. People will talk like he be about a bill. Shit, I probably be that way till I see about a mill. All they know is hustle and shine. Teach them how to skill. Son, they lost. I'ma find them. Lead them out the field. Cause that tall grass will blind them. I remind them of why they on their grind and they reason for rhyme. Everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rots your teeth. Now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. Everything that you say sounds sweet. Sour me, but that sugar rots your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. Well, if it don't make a dollar, it don't make sense. If it don't make them holler, that don't make them dance. Y'all don't be making hits. Don't shift blame. Y'all road don't make sense. Dope shit's flame. There's a difference between the two. I won't explain. Should be easy for even you. I don't fix lanes. Everything that you saying sound sugar shack sweet. Now your mouth is full of rotten looking black teeth. Please, you couldn't squeeze blood out of stone, love out of home, blunts out on my zone. I'm all out of loans, all out on my own, and I'm all about the dough, about the dough. Everything that you say sounds sweet, sour me, but that sugar rots your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. And everything that you say sounds sweet, sour me, but that sugar rots your teeth. And now you can't speak. You couldn't get another dollar out of me. You couldn't get another. You couldn't out of me.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Make sure you hit the thumbs up because YouTube really cares, even if your boy does not. And you know I don't. Really don't.
Snot spits. Bitch, better listen, better learn how. Hold up, let me get this verse out. It turns out, I ain't ever turned down. I ain't ever took a break, never burned out. Never look away when my fate didn't work out. Never hesitated, never fake when your word count. Never worry about what they say with the slurred mouth. I never place at the pace I prefer now. This is that killer pale face you heard about. Word of mouth, bro, only ate what he told. There's an untold toll that it take on your soul. Yeah, they serving french fries, cake with the pie. I've been serving up porterhouse steak with the side of orange grape. Your grape, poor taste out of vine. Survival in this game, I would stake on your life. Hey, make no mistake, have faith in your guy. Way they cry, seen him turn the 4 legs into 5. Great. Another day goes by, another game show. I'm on my grind day, working on my angles. When angels cry, I put on my raincoat. Thinking life is all sugar-coated rainbows. I'm in the same boat, pushing things slow. Heard that you reap what you sow. Pay what you owe. Play the game now, pay the piper. Motherfucker, read them and weep. They want to get up in the game and be a star. I deal them in and they complain about the cards. Fuck anybody who ain't about the bars. Bustin' on anybody trying to play around with ours. Yeah, the Killer City Committee chaired, I'm very rare. Ubiquitous in the UBI, I'm everywhere. I show up wearing a suit and tie like Fred Astaire and scrutinize whoever dare with heavy stares. Where the party at? I'm headed there. Whoever tripping, they need to bury indebted there. Whoever scared can go to church, I said a prayer. 5 nights of Freddy Scary's teddy bears. Paranoia propel people to perpetrate a personal. Parallel punishment push to permeate the process. Punk, I'm a pro, plenty of payroll. Pity for your Pinocchio pathological pain. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, pushing things slow. Heard that you reap what you sow, pay what you owe. Play the game now, pay the piper, motherfucker, read him and weep. Another day goes by, another game show. I'm on my grind day, working all the angles. When angels cry, I put on my raincoat. Thinking life is all sugar-coated rainbows. I'm in the same boat, pushing things slow. Heard that you reap what you sow, pay what you owe. Play the game now, pay the piper, motherfucker, read him and weep. I've been headed toward the pain since the 4th grade. They wanna know about the chain, how the tour pay. The fuck is your name? Banging on them war game. I pull up on them like I'm hanging on a door frame. Calisthenic, yeah, I move about a mile a minute. A lot of you claim you got it, but don't know how to get it. Homie, how could you fish if you never bought a pole? Yo, how could you swim in an empty pot of gold? Fucking, how could you sin if you never got a soul? Santa Claus coming to visit, he got a lot of coal. I spent a whole lot of time in one spot alone. Now I'm international known, super like Sabado. Mission impossible, keep the peace to flow. If Plata knows, homie, please believe until the holes and your zapatos cease to be. I'm like, Papa, don't preach to me. Read him and weep, yo. I know it's painful, but the saying goes, heard that you reap what you sow, pay what you owe. Play the game now, pay the piper, motherfucker, read him and weep.
Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy.
I say right foot creep, ooh, walking with that heat. Walk, look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch some bait.
Island boy.
What the fuck is that?
Island boy.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, PigskinPeete is an island boy. And amazing and fantastic, yo. They got the best college football YouTube channel. Yeah, a huge college football fan. We understand it's the Clemson Tigers. They rep it to the top. And the ACC, yo. And the live shows are so underrated on YouTube. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. We want to say shout out PigskinPeete. Coming from the island, boys. You better keep it like it's alright, Gwen. Tell that boy you better keep that gun. I'ma do it while I'm staring at the sun. I've been really out to full gazing. I've been in the pool, I'm staying. I'll pull it like a super saiyan. Yeah. And you the best, so keep on going. Don't let no one stop you, yeah. Alright, PigskinPeete, keep doing your thing. You got it from the island, boy. Yeah, we out, man.
I say right foot creep, ooh, walking with that heat. Walk, look around, stay low, make sure they don't see you. Catch some bad, walk down, face them with the heat. The devil into his.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome to the College Football Call-In Show every Wednesday and Friday night at 10 p.m. with me, your host, PigskinPeete. Yes, the off-season is growing smaller by the day. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Where's my day counters in here? I know I got at least one person in here that counts the days. What is it, 64 days, 63 days? I don't know. Make me feel good. How many days? How many days we got till college football starts? I'm counting them through you. Anyway, welcome everybody to the College Football Call-In Show. The StreamYard link is in the description of the video. I also posted it in the chat. I'm not going to waste any time tonight. I don't think. I'm very relaxed. Hey, how do I put it? I'm in a good mood tonight. Well, I don't know if it's good mood or just a relaxed mood. If I could describe my mood in one word, it would be relaxed. So, don't fuck with me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I mean, unless you really want to. You know, I've been seeing a lot of trolls, and not just on this channel, but I mean, just trolls in general. Which, look, man, it is what it is. But one thing that I realized it a long time ago, but it came to the forefront of my mind today, is that most of the trolls on this channel and every other college football YouTube channel, they got a lot to say in the chat, but they don't come on the StreamYards or call into the call-in shows. They don't put their money where their mouth is what I'm trying to say. So, if you want to put your money where your mouth is, The StreamYard link is in the description of the video. Let's get to the chat.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
Matt Dummett's here. He says, what's up, Pete? Hollywood. Man, you got to, you know what? Like, you have to have a big set of balls to name yourself Hollywood. What's up, Hollywood? Tiger Paw Craven is here. Luke Walker. He says, this soft alliance has convinced me that it's time to leave the ACC. Man, how bad have things gotten in the ACC when North Carolina fans were talking about leaving? Jesus Christ. Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket CJ. Wow, you should have just left your name. What was the name before? Christopher McDavitt, I think is what it was. Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket CJ. That's just, it's too much. Just make it CJ. You know what? Do it. Do you, bro. Bro, do you, bro. D4 is here. Battle Angel. Time Traveler. Says, hi, friends. Hey, Time Traveler. Is Clemson going to join the SEC or the Big Ten? Or, you know, or are they going to drown with the ACC? I mean, you're a time traveler. You should be able to tell me. You're the only time traveler I know. Sir UGA is here. Oh, my God. Yeah, Baker Mayfield to the Panthers. What a, you know what? Look.
Your butthole will be flaming.
You can go fuck yourself. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Wuhan fucking whatever. Bend over and suck my fucking nuts. I'll give it the go. Yeah, you can go fuck. Yeah, you can go fuck. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. That is bullshit. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
That's how I feel about that. Edward's here. Elijah Allen says, what's up, Pete? What's up, Elijah? Pizza Woman. Traveling Fool said, no, sir. You know I like to count the yos. I'm not doing that right there. Whatever that is, that's out of my range. Well, let's try. Yo 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 yo. Oh, that's what Traveling Fool said. Let the big dog eat. Uncle Lou is here. No, not Uncle Lou. The Uncle Lou. How long are you to keep your name The Uncle Lou? Christian's here. The real TB, Mrs. Pete, is here. Dylan Deloney, Fish and Football. Lad McConkey says, yo. Kevron Harris, I think I already said him. All right, I'm starting to repeat people. All right, let's get right to the, let's get to the phone lines, shall we? We shall. Look at this guy here. What's up, Edward?
Hey, how's it going, Pete?
It's going.
Good, man. Glad to be on here. I mean, this is great. I love it. I love it.
I feel like I gave you a homework assignment last week. What was it?
Yeah, I believe, wasn't it to something about clowning? What we all know that it's really not flat. It's really like the sphere. You're more of a sphere than anything. Okay, so what do y'all decide to do? Y'all go ahead and test the theory out. And I think I know exactly how you test that theory out. You decide to go to what? The Blue Flame Lounge, a nice strip club. Yeah, go on in there. Yeah, that's what you decide to do. Yeah, first thing you do, run around the club 5 times with a Bible in one hand, and then I guess a lady of the evening in the other. And then you decide, okay, we're done with that. Let's go on in. So you go on in, and you basically to tell yourself, yeah, we're really flat. We're flat, really badly flat. And then basically you go ahead, go to all the ladies and say, oh yeah, are y'all flat too? And then they smack your face, smack you around for about 12 hours. So and they just hit you so bad that the bouncers end up getting involved, and then they throw you on out. Oh, then you try to fight to come back in and just run around 5 times. They, wee, we're flat today. Really? Are you really that flat? No, please, you're a sphere. Then you get thrown out again, run around. Oh, man, Jesus. A little lesson to you, Flat Earth. Let me give you some advice, Flat Earth. Don't ever go into a strip club and say to the girls how flat they are. They don't want to hear it, okay? Because they'll basically smack you around for about 12 hours and you get your ass thrown out. That's how it works, all right? God, be like me, Flat Earth. You know, Flat Earth, I'm going to tell you a little something. You garbage. Oh, look, here's the Flat Earth right here. You see the Flat Earth? Do you see it here? Flat Earth is garbage. That's how I feel about Flat Earth there, yep. Oh, you get hurt. Oh, too bad, you deserved it, Flat Earth. And that's the bottom line, because I said so, you stupid prick.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
Damn, Edward's the only person I know that could take the Flat Earth trash talking and make it about strip clubs. That was impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you about your shirt? You always have the most amazing wardrobe every time we see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
last time you had Christina Aguilera, I believe it was, on your shirt.
Yeah. Well, now it's Vancouver, Canada.
You have Canada. Are you a Canuck? What is it? A Cuck or Canuck? Hey, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Is it a Cuck or Canuck?
I'm just wearing the shirt. I'm not from there.
Are you a Cuck?
I know some wrestlers that are from there.
Oh, you do?
Not from Vancouver.
You know some wrestlers? Hold on, back up. You said you know some wrestlers from there?
Not personally. I know of some.
Oh.
Like I can tell you that Edge, who's nicknamed Adam Copeland, he's from Canada.
Edge.
Edge, yeah. Well, his real name's Adam Copeland.
Oh, sounds edgy. Edge.
Yeah. Yeah. He lives in Toronto. Yeah. And,
so did you go to Vancouver on vacation or something? I mean, why do you have that shirt?
Oh no! When I went into Canada, visited.
Yeah, you went on vacation.
I got the shirt there. Went into Vancouver. I don't know if I told you. I went to. I took a cruise to Alaska.
Yeah.
And so we took a plane, and we ended up. And since the boat ended up in Canada, so we stopped in Canada.
Hold on now.
Yeah, customs is like a nightmare. I mean,
hold on now. The boat ended up in Alaska, and then you traveled into Canada.
No. The boat, it was in Canada. We had to go from Canada to travel. On the boat.
Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Where was that? Well, I'm guessing it was Vancouver. Is that where you went?
Like Vancouver area, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we took the boat from Canada, and we did the Inside Passage. So we did
the Inside Passage.
Yeah, it's a Juneau, Ketchikan, and Juneau. Oh, and Skagway. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, man, it's very nice.
That sounds amazing and fantastic, man. You're a world traveler.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
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 I'm jealous.
Of course, you had passport and all that. I'm like, geez. Well, I guess.
What time of year did you go there? I'm assuming you went in the summer because, I mean, Alaska in the winter is not, that's not a vacation destination.
If you got near the glacier, that's
what time of year did you go, though?
Huh?
What time of year did you go? Summer or winter?
It was back in June.
Yeah, summer. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was a very good trip. I mean,
I'm sure.
Man, I loved it. Great.
Paxton, the link is in the description of the video. Listen, Edward, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't bring up the ice wall, though. You didn't bring up, you didn't bring up this girl.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted her, you roasted.
I mean, there's lots to talk about. Constellation, planets, sun, the local sun and stars.
It's like,
Did you, Edward? Be honest with me. Did you research flat Earth at all, or did you just go on and say, you flat Earthers, I'll talk about what's flat?
I just went on the fly.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted her, you roasted.
That's what you did.
I went on the fly.
Yeah.
It's like the Lunch Money Show. Go on the fly.
Edward, I've been going by the fly since the day I was born, sir. So I feel your pain, brother. All right, listen, I'm going to let you go and bring some other people on. Edward, that was amazing and fantastic.
I do have one question I'd like to ask you before I go, if it's okay.
Yes, it's okay.
Hopefully you like this one. I know you've heard of the whole USC and UCLA leaving Pac-12 to the Big Ten.
Yes.
I'd like to get your thoughts on that. What's your thoughts on it?
Edward, do you listen to my show at all, or just this one?
I've listened to this one. Chance, if I may.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice here, Edward.
All right.
But I've talked about this for 2 days straight for a total of probably 4 hours. So I don't know what you don't know, but you can go back and listen to that.
Oh, I just heard of it now. Well,
yeah.
I guess that answers the question. All right, then I won't ask that. And
I mean, well, it's fine. I mean, you asked it, and I gave the answer. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean. I'm not a mean guy.
Yeah, well, I guess I won't ask about any other. I'm sure you've heard.
No, you can ask anything you want, Edward. Listen, Edward, there's nothing you could say to me that would ever hurt my feelings or make me, mad at you. All right?
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
You're good, bro. All right, Edward, man, it was good talking to you.
Right. Good talking to you too, Pete. You have a good night now.
All right, man. Edward. What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on? That was something.
That was something.
Wow.
I forgot that I told Edward last week. What was it, last week? Yeah, I guess it was last week. To come on this week and talk trash talk to flat earthers.
I was
Uncle Lou asked him in the chat to trash talk any mayonnaise that's not Duke's mayonnaise.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, Hellman's.
So there's his assignment next week.
Yeah.
I'm not a Hellman's guy myself, so no.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really see a difference between most mayonnaises. I mean,
as long as it's decent mayonnaise, I don't really care what brand it is.
Right. Either
that off-brand stuff.
Yeah, I usually go with Duke's. But.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Well, speaking of Dukes, I remember in the season opener against Georgia, there was that. I think the camera panned over to those Clemson fans eating the mayo straight out of the bowl. That was out of the container. That was something.
I have war flashbacks every time I hear the name Duke's mayonnaise.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? Because North Carolina has given the Gamecocks so much like confidence, and now they're beating their chests. They're saying that you see this is what happens when we play an ACC team, even though they're 5-6 or something against their last 11 against the ACC. That's not including Clemson or something like that.
We also weren't very good in the ACC, so I don't know why they're bragging about it.
Yeah, I don't know either. They were like, I saw someone on Twitter be like, well, it's like we beat one of the ACC's contenders. I was like, okay. I mean, preseason, sure, but they did not play like that. They were not that good. But it is what it is.
We have a new caller or member of the show, Paxton, joining us.
Yeah.
What's up, Paxton? crickets.
I'm not. I think Paxton might have his microphone muted. There he is.
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. Yes.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I love PigskinPeete. What are you doing, buddy?
I'm just doing a show. I'm glad you called in, though. I always like new callers.
Yeah, I'm a new caller. I usually don't call into, new shows or anything like that. I called into the Mark, the voice of college football. I called in it too, but
yeah. What did the voice say to you when you called in?
I called him and I asked him. I said, "What do you think the predictions for Oklahoma and Texas this year?" And he said, "I think Texas is going to go 8-4, and Oklahoma is going to go 9-3." And I agreed with that, honestly, but I had it backwards. I had Texas 9-3 and Oklahoma 8-4.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, Mark predicted that Kentucky was going to win the East. Do you remember that?
Yeah. We'll never live in that. We never live.
Yeah, listen, I'm like I'm an elephant. I never forget a hot take.
That was a terrible take.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, Paxton. Paxton, let us know a little bit about you. So, who are you a fan of in football?
The Texas Longhorns. I'm sure
he's a short-horn man. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen me on here on these live streams.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know who you are. Mm-hmm. So, so how excited are you for getting Arch Manning? And Texas right now is I think they're in the top 5 in recruiting, aren't they? Where are they at right now?
They're third, I think.
Third, right? They've got 3 5-stars.
Yeah, top 3 or top 4.
Yeah,
I think so.
They're ahead of Clemson, I think. Right ahead.
I've said this, and I still believe this to be true. I mean, Steve Sarkisian, I really like him as a coach. But I think that people always talk about what's the best jobs in the country, right? And, the obvious names come to the forefront. Ohio State's a great job. Alabama's a great job. LSU's a great job. I mean, you know who I'm talking about, all the usual suspects, right?
Yeah.
Texas is always mentioned as one of the best jobs in the country. I disagree. I mean, it's one of the best jobs in the country because you're in Texas and you have endless supply of oil money backing you. But it seems to me that most coaches that go to Texas are destined to fail because there's too many Chiefs.
Yeah, I agree.
And not enough Indians. Is that even okay to say? Can I say that these days? Am I going to get canceled for saying that? Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
That's true. That's true. I'm a Texas fan, but we are finally starting to let our dick hang out. And,
damn. Yeah.
Everybody's coming to Texas because we finally started, just fuck all the bullshit. NIL's legal. We're letting our dick hang out.
Let this guy listen. I want to go. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a standing ovation. You can't see me right now, but I promise you, I'm going to stand up if I can. And because you know why? Hold on. Here's the ovation. And the reason why is because he just admitted it. He's not Jimbo Fisher running around going, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, his fast talking bullshit. This guy just went out and said it. He goes, yeah, we got our dick out. We're paying players, and everyone else can fuck off.
Exactly.
Well, honestly, and I think, for Texas, it's never been the problem getting the talent. It really is the kind of talent that they're getting. They didn't. They're recruiting really well on the lines of scrimmage, and that's the difference between some of their previous classes. They loaded up on skill talent.
You're wrong. You're so wrong in so many categories.
Oh, really? How so? Well, so what? So you mean to tell me that Texas has been elite on the offensive and defensive lines in the past?
No, not on the offensive line, you dumbass. They haven't had an offensive line since 2005. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Texas, over these last 10 years or so, have been loading up on skilled. I mean, they've loaded up on skill talent.
Skilled players, not offensive line or defensive line.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. I said that's the difference between what you're recruiting now and what you were recruiting 10 years ago. Is you're actually getting dudes on the offensive and defensive line.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what I initially said.
But Texas has 3 or 4, or maybe 5 or 6 offensive linemen that haven't even showed up on campus yet.
That's true.
Hey, can I ask you a serious question, Paxton? I feel like you're the type of guy who's going to give me the honest answer and not the homer answer. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you.
I know. I feel. I get that from you. I'm getting that vibe. But if you were to think, and be honest here, where does UT, University of Texas, rank in 2022, but at the end of the season, as far as Power 5 teams in the state of Texas? So, I mean, we can break those down if you want. We got Texas, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Baylor. Huh? Third. Behind who? Third behind who? Who are the two ahead of you?
Everybody else.
Texas A&M, Baylor, and then Texas.
Wow. All right.
I call bullshit.
Do you, though?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Texas is going to rank first in the state by the end of the season.
I would put Texas ahead of Texas Tech.
Yeah.
I mean,
he said A&M, not Texas Tech.
Well, he didn't name Texas Tech, did he? I did.
Yeah.
So, and that's who I'm naming. So I would say, so you're saying a third out of 4.
Texas A&M would be tied with Texas, to be honest with you, and then it would be Baylor, and then it would be, God damn, I don't know, maybe
Houston.
SMU.
I'm going Houston.
Houston. Oh yeah. Houston.
Yeah.
Houston's going to be really good this year.
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe, I agree with that.
I don't think Texas is that far off. I'll be honest with you.
They've never been that far off.
Exactly. That's the point, Jordan. They've always been right there, but they just haven't done anything with it.
Last season at halftime and blew, 5 of them?
That's exactly why I say it's one of the hardest jobs in the country, even though it's one of the best.
Yeah.
Because, I mean.
You know, guys, honestly, that Kansas game, I could give a fuck less about it because that Oklahoma game, we fucking put up.
Well, man, the Kansas game was just funny. I mean, it really didn't mean anything.
I watched that game.
It was so funny.
It was funny, but really, it was just sort of a microcosm of Texas. Like, I mean, that's some Texas shit to do right there.
Yeah.
You know the whole thing with Clemsoning. Now it's Texasing, I think.
Yeah, and Texas is the only team in the Big 12 Kansas can beat.
Yeah, which is just
fuck no. We're gonna beat them by 60 this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's going to be close this year.
You're probably right, but it's not like you guys haven't said that before.
That's also not a high bar.
Yeah. I mean, you could beat Kansas and lose to everybody else. I mean,
Kansas stormed the field when they beat an FCS team.
Yeah, I think
that Arizona.
I think Texas will be ranked in the top 10 by the end of the season.
Kansas got blown out by Duke.
They did get blown out by Duke. Yeah. That's how you know you're bad.
Yeah.
Like Gunnar Holmberg run wild on him.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, I think it's going to be close between A&M and Texas, but I'd probably give Texas the edge because A&M's got a tougher schedule, I think.
Well, Casey Thompson apparently played in the Cotton Bowl with a broken finger, and he still lit it up.
Yeah, well, the ukulele played with a broken finger the second half of the entire season, but nobody gave him any kudos for that. And obviously it was apparent because he couldn't complete a pass.
Yeah, Casey Thompson plays for Nebraska now.
Yeah. Casey Thompson plays for the Cornhuskers. Yeah, you're exactly right. But I think Texas goes 9-3, maybe 11-2. Honestly,
11-2.
Y'all playing 13 regular season games now, or
are you just favoring in the conference championship?
This is regular season talk, not
so 11-1.
So,
you mean, or
11-1,
or 10-2 if you meant 2 losses?
Yeah, I don't see 11-1.
Yeah, I don't either.
They have Alabama on the schedule, so that's a loss.
I think their season's 10-2.
Alabama will beat us by 10, and that'll.
Then you have to figure in that Texas is going to lose a game they're not supposed to. So
if Texas only loses to Alabama by 10, y'all should be jumping for joy.
Yeah.
They're most likely. I think they're going to lose to Baylor too. So that's probably 3 losses.
Yeah.
Alabama will beat us by 10, and that won't hurt us in the rankings after we. Alabama will beat us by 10.
I think. I mean, that should.
You should jump for joy if they beat you by 10.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a good sign.
What's the spread on that game? Does anybody know?
I don't think it's over 20. I think it's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably 17 or 18. Let me see. There should be. I think there's an early line.
I think it's out already.
Yeah, it probably is.
I think that game's going to be closer than people think.
Yeah, I totally agree. Not just being a Texas fan, just a football fan in general.
Like I see it as Alabama's a 15-point favorite, by the way.
Yeah, I could see Texas losing that by 10.
Yeah, it's going to be a 10-point game, and we're going to be up by halftime like we have for fucking 20 years.
I don't know about that.
I mean, we're like now we're just going that we're doing the Ballard thing now and just projecting like way down the road. Paxton, here's what I want to know: if the Longhorns go 7-5 or 6-6, will Steve Sarkisian start drinking again?
Oh God!
Why would you even bring that up? You know.
Well, I mean, it's a fair question.
I think if Texas goes 6-6, he's out, Pete.
So what you're saying is
no, not
they're not firing before Arch Manning.
So what you're saying is,
well, if he's not fired, he's on the hot seat big time.
That's why I follow y'all and not Andy Staples, because the Andy Staples picked Texas 6-6. Fuck that.
No, I mean, I don't see it. I expect Texas to be better, but yeah, I think Sark has bought himself a lot of wiggle room with the recruiting class he's bringing in, Arch Manning, all of that. He has Quinn Ewers for for at least 2 years.
I feel like this is the same song and dance we've been hearing about them forever, though. I mean, I know it's Sark, and I know they got Arch Manning, and they got. I mean, listen, they're loaded. On paper,
2 highest-ranked quarterback recruits we've pretty much ever seen.
Yeah, but
Texas has never had that.
Here's the problem with that. Is that they've been doing this for a while. I mean, they've been close to doing what they're doing now for a while, recruiting-wise. Now, they might have stepped it up a level this year, but now the expectations are through Texas is one of those schools that has the most ridiculous expectations every year that nobody can live up to, and they put themselves in that situation. And now that Arch Manning's coming there, now the expectations are even higher. Can they live up to that?
Arch Manning will be a freshman when Quinn Ewers is a junior, and Arch will get 1 year of experience before Quinn Ewers goes to the NFL.
Yeah, I understand that. That's not what I asked you, though.
Well, what'd you ask me, Jack?
Jack.
I asked you if he could live up to the expectations, because the expectations at Texas are always high, and they continue to fail or not live up to the expectations that are set for them. Now they're higher than ever. I think that's a negative thing until I can see that they can meet the expectations.
That's fair.
No.
So if they go 6-6 and beat Oklahoma, I think he stays.
Oklahoma.
I don't think he gets fired in any scenario.
I don't either.
3-9.
Right.
Yeah, I think it'd have to be like a horrendous season or something off the field.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do anything off the field.
Oklahoma's going to go 8-4.
One of the best videos ever was when Steve Sarkisian was drunk yelling at people at a booster meeting. Like, let's see if I can find that.
I remember that video. That was good.
It was great.
Get out of that.
Yeah, I think they go 9-3 this year.
Get down.
What's their win total? Anybody know their win total from Vegas?
Who's that? Oklahoma or Texas?
Texas. I don't care about Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's going 8-4 and Texas is going 9-3, which I would take. Honestly, if Texas goes 8-4, I'd take that too.
Well, let me find their win total.
8 games, probably.
It's 8, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think their ceiling is 10-2.
Some of these win totals are kind of fun.
Yeah.
What is Clemson's like 10.5 or something? I think it's like 10.5 or something.
USC's is 9.5.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
USC.
Clemson's is 10.5.
USC's going 9-3. They're going to have a good season.
Everpure glossing.
Yeah, I can see 9-3 for USC. I don't see the 11-1 like playoff contender. They're still. I think they're soft defensively. They can be beat by. They can be taken advantage of by a couple teams on their schedule. So
I think USC has a good chance to win their division.
Yeah, I mean it's them or Utah really.
Yeah.
But
what do y'all guys think about Oregon joining the Big 12?
I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Oregon joining the Big 12?
Moves the needle.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
Might as well stay in the Pac-12.
Yeah, it doesn't move the needle at all. It doesn't help Oregon stay competitive. It's not like they're going to
I think the Big Ten's going to take Oregon no matter what. They're just waiting to see if they can get Notre Dame to pair with them, or if they'll just take Oregon and Washington.
Yeah, either that or Phil Knight, comes in with his Nike money and does some legal mumbo jumbo and gets them Oregon some money. I don't know, but that's the only thing I could see happening if they were to join the Big 12 and Phil Knight does something where they get.
I think the biggest thing with all these teams moving to wherever they're moving is going to be the TV. It's going to be the TV deals.
Yeah.
I saw an interesting thing about how ACC schools could get out of the grant of rights. So it was kind of weird.
Once we find out where all the major money is in the TV deals, that's when you're going to see the major movements.
Let's take a step back into time when Steve Sarkisian got sidelined. And this is a local news station in California. This is only a couple minutes long. Let's watch it.
The USC football team is in turmoil right now. Head coach Steve Sarkisian has been sidelined with an indefinite leave of absence. CBS 2's Cara Finstrom is live at USC with a reaction to that decision. Cara?
I know what you're fixing to bring up, Pete, and I love it.
Well, Jim, I'm here on the campus of USC where nobody really gives a shit about football, but we're going to pretend like they do. Let's see what the local people have to say.
Practice here on campus today, but we did catch up and speak with one football player who didn't want to go on camera. He says the team is just trying to stay focused. They're coming off a rough loss and getting ready to play rival Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
If the man can go get himself a little bit of help and figure his life out, I think that's the thing people should be concerned about.
Hey, listen, bro, listen. You've hit rock bottom when this motherfucker right here is giving you life advice right here. Dude.
A number of student athletes at USC told us they're worried about the well-being
Please tell me they're going to show the video.
Steve Sarkisian. Athletic Director Pat Hayden announced a gridiron shakeup yesterday.
That's rock bottom, bro.
After Sarkisian failed to show up at a practice.
I called Steve, talked to him. It was very clear to me that he is not healthy.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at him.
Of absence.
Defensive coordinator Ray Helton is the man sitting next to Hayden. He'll fill in for now. Multiple sources told the Daily News Sarkisian had gone to a pre-practice meeting smelling of alcohol. And back in August, Hayden had stern words when video surfaced of Sarkisian at a pep rally, cursing and slurring his words.
Get ready to ride on.
Old news, Jack.
Sarkisian quickly admitted he'd mixed prescription drugs with alcohol and said he'd undergo unspecified treatment.
The way I acted was irresponsible.
Since then, several other allegations have been published about Sarkisian's alcohol use. The LA Times says
The bag's
he
under
conducted
his
a series
eyes.
of
He's so
interviews
hungover.
suggesting alcohol use was an issue back when Sarkisian led the University of Washington's football program. Now some are questioning why action wasn't taken sooner.
There were a lot of players on that team.
I want to see a video of him at that booster rally where he was like, "We're gonna fucking kill them motherfuckers!" Like he was hammered. Anyway,
you know what he should have said?
What?
Is sad.
This isn't my football team, Ossifer.
Honestly, honestly, if I was Sark, fuck the Kansas game. When you choke we were up by 30 against Oklahoma. That's the game that pissed me off the most. Fuck the Kansas game.
Every game y'all lost should piss you off.
Yeah, Kansas game should piss you off too.
Yeah.
No, fuck the Kansas game. I can care less.
Kansas won 2 games last year, sir, and one of them was against Texas.
Hell,
Fuck
Georgia
that.
Georgia lost 1 game. I went to it, and I'm still pissed.
Fuck the Kansas game.
I don't want to sound like I'm being insensitive to Steve Sarkisian's problem. Okay, I definitely. But listen, here's what I'll say. I'd party with Steve Sarkisian. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I would.
Fuck yeah.
He seems fun.
Yeah.
That's why they're driving Lamborghinis in Austin, Texas, buddy.
I bet Sarkisian cared about the Kansas game.
Yeah, I bet he did too. Hell yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't think he's saying F the Kansas game.
Hey, look, Kansas won an Orange Bowl, damn it.
Yeah.
I bet he had a few drinks after.
Didn't they play Wake Forest in that Orange Bowl?
No, it was Virginia Tech. They beat Virginia Tech. That's embarrassing for the ACC, but
come on, this is why Virginia Tech's not getting in the SEC.
Yeah, great job, Beamer.
All right, let's move on to the next team. The hell with Texas.
Lost to Mark Mangino.
Yeah, we lost old Paxton. Did he get mad and hang up, or what happened with him?
I don't know.
Paxton's drinking with Sarkisian right now.
Sounded like he was paid tribute to Steve Sarkisian.
Hey, salute to my man Paxton. Thank you for calling in, brother.
Yeah, Paxton's good people.
Yeah.
I love Texas fans. I do a show with a Texas man, so
I live on a Wednesday night. I can respect that.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Texas last year, man.
I'll never feel bad for Texas.
I don't think Texas, until they actually play any type of defense, I'm not buying them going over 9 wins.
Yeah, but just the fact that they were up in every game, sizable leads, and blew them all. I mean, that's brutal.
Exactly.
I mean, it's one thing if you just come out and play Kansas, get your ass beat in, you know. But man, they were up in every game.
That's the point.
Like, yeah, but
they're not going to ever get up to any type of good season over 9 wins without playing defense.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just watching that was just, and I'm not even a Texas fan. It was just brutal.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Florida fan. Think about how I feel the past 2 years.
Yeah. Who was more frustrated watching their team play last season? Texas fans or Nebraska fans?
Texas.
North Carolina fans.
Yeah, that too. But Texas
that
had to
one.
be. Texas, like I said, with the amount, I mean, I try to watch Texas when I can, but when you blow, when I turn it off at halftime because they're up by 2 or 3 touchdowns, then I find out later they lost.
Mikael Johnson, Michael, I don't know how you say your name because I'm not you, but he says that the Clemsons won't win 10 games. So you're snorting. I don't know what you're snorting. You're snorting something. Ketamine. I don't know what you're snorting.
I think I pissed him off when I said "great job, Beamer," but I was talking about Beamer Senior. I was talking about Frank Beamer, buddy. Not
the other Frank Beamer, the old one, not the one in South Carolina.
Clemson fans piss me off.
He's the Beamer's the best coach in the state of South Carolina. That's funny.
No. No, a man named Jamie Chadwell exists, sir.
And Buddy Pugh is a better coach than him too.
Yeah.
Beamer. Jesus Christ.
Now UNC did depress me last season too.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, with them being, I mean, the as good as they were the season before, and then all the high expectations and just.
Well, yeah. What was it? Was it Sam Howell? Was it the O-line? Like what defense? What was it really?
Pretty much everything. Except Sam Howell and Josh Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense with soft as Sharman.
What's that good cornerback you got though?
Grimes.
Yeah.
Grimes wasn't even that good last year.
He wasn't great. Honestly,
Storm Duck's better than him actually.
Storm Duck, Jacorius Conley was good last year.
Yeah, and then he tore his ACL against Wofford.
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback this year, Luke?
It'd be Drake May or Jacoby Criswell.
And it's going to be Drake May.
Both. Drake May was borderline 5-star.
Okay.
Jacoby Criswell was decent.
That's the first time I've ever heard anyone say borderline 5-star. So he was a 4-star, bro. Bro, he was a 4-star.
Some had him as a 5-star. Some had him as a 4-star.
He was committed to Alabama, so that's all you need to know.
He flipped.
And he flipped, so.
Well, I see UNC bouncing back for sure.
I think they'll be especially better defensively. They brought in Gene Chizik, which you laugh at first, but as they brought him
in. Actually, for what our defense was terrible at last year, Gene Chizik will fix. Because he does not give up big plays. That's something he will not do.
Yeah, I think Chizik was a good hire.
So, I think that defensive line is going to be a pretty good strength for North Carolina this year, which they've been kind of waiting on. But especially those guys in that 2020 class that they brought in are juniors.
Keyshawn Silver's getting into shape. Javari Ritzy, all those guys.
You bring back Des Evans, brought in Travis Shaw Travis Shaw's a freshman.
Travis Shaw needs to lose some weight though. He actually looks like fat.
Yeah.
Did you see their win total, Luke?
I still have them pulled up. I think they're 7.5.
7.5.
Which I'll take the over.
I feel decent going on the over.
Yeah, I think they could go over that easily.
I have them 8 or 9, somewhere around there.
You think they beat Miami?
That's one of the borderline games, but I'll just say yes because Matt Brown owns them.
Thanks.
I think Miami is. I don't know, man. It's so hard for me to get on that boat.
Well, how confident are you in Mario's on-the-field coaching and development? How confident is anybody? Because obviously he can recruit, but how confident can you really be in that?
I'm confident in his recruiting.
Yeah.
I'm not so confident in his in-game decisions.
Yeah, that's
Oregon was far and away the best team in the Pac-12, and he struggled to win it.
I mean, I think,
and let's not forget he won it 2 out of 3 times, but he only went to it one of the times because Washington couldn't play in it.
Right.
I mean, I think Van Dyke is one of the best quarterbacks in the ACC.
Yeah. The ACC, the ACC in general is loaded.
Yeah, ACC has a lot of good quarterbacks for as bad as the conference is.
Yeah. But, I got to see it, man. I just don't.
And the thing is the quarterback position is what I'm really just the quarterback and the offensive skill positions. He did not really get the most out of them. He had Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert was good at Oregon, but he really had people questioning just whether Justin Herbert was worth a top 10 pick.
Yeah, I didn't like Justin
and then you see him flirt in the NFL.
I didn't think he was that great.
Yeah. And now he's in the league.
That kind of says something,
Let's see a word from our sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties, babe. Let me suck them titties, babe. I'm home. Suck them titties on the west side. Suck them titties on the breast side. Best titties I ever had. Let me suck them titties right now. From the night turning down, girl. Suck one, maybe 2. The damn boy gone. Yeah. Let me suck them titties, baby. Oh, yeah. Let me suck them titties.
I never knew that was a whole song until you played that on here.
Pete said that was enough ACC talk for the show.
That's a banger right there.
That's real talent right there, though.
That is a banger.
That's pretty
Anthony Hamilton. That's what he reminds
And
me of.
Michael Johnson, South Carolina's quarterback, is Spencer Rattler. He might be the 7th best quarterback in the ACC.
Yeah.
Who'd you say it was?
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler.
Wait, what?
I would take. Okay, so let's name the ACC quarterbacks we take over Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, we'll play this.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. So words confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird knows your tune. Then a little voice inside you whispers. Sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere we look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a place for somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
I'm glad I'm not seeing that one again.
All right, ACC quarterback's better than Spencer Rattler. Let's do this.
Devin Leary, Sam Hartman, Brandon Armstrong,
Tyler Van
Dyke, Malik Cunningham. Well, that you can argue that, but I would.
That's that 5.
5.
I'm blanking on quarterbacks in the SEC right now.
DJ Uiagalelei.
No.
Yeah, give me Drake May over Spencer Rattler. Screw it.
Cade Klubnik, baby. Hey, can I get a Cade Klubnik?
I would take Cade.
I'll take Cade once, twice. Go sold to the Tater Man in the corner.
I'm
that's 6 right there.
I think we have 7 if you include. Hold on. What did we say? I think that's we said he'd be the 7th, so we only need 6.
Yeah, but he said SEC Dog said name 7, so I'm trying to name 7. You've only heard of Tyler Van Dyke, SEC Dog.
Watch more college football.
Did anybody say Phil Jerkovich?
Casual.
Did anybody say Phil Jerkovich? Going once, going twice. Did anybody say Jerkovich?
Yeah, we did.
You did.
Should have.
All right.
He's definitely better than Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, I'm taking Jerkovic 10 times.
Jerkovic, whatever his name is, he's better than Spencer Rattler. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Man.
Spencer Rattler's going to get his ass sacked all season.
Yeah, the offensive line is not good.
No.
Yeah. Well.
Why you hating on 3-star U, man?
Yeah.
3-star U.
3-star U.
I love 3-star U.
And as much as South Carolina fans wanted to talk about their defensive line, they got pushed around by Clemson's offensive line last year. I mean, I don't know what to tell you when
I can't even talk trash about South Carolina like that.
Yeah, well, I will.
Yeah.
Will Shipley.
They're too scared to play us in basketball. Oh, dang it.
Clemson ran for over like 250 yards on South Carolina.
South Carolina will have a worse record this year than last year.
While we're insulting South Carolina, how much do you think Carolina won by on average the last 4 times we played in basketball?
I think you said this. Wasn't it like something crazy, like negative?
They won by 32 points on average in basketball. That's 4 times we played.
Yeah.
32.
Crazy.
Last 4 times you played who?
In South Carolina.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah, but that's like comparing Alabama to Mississippi State in football.
It is, but they just love to talk, so I have to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
It's like the NC State fans that talk trash, even though Roy Williams was like 33-4 against them.
Yeah, well, they are a bunch of cocks.
Yeah. That name is fitting.
SEC dog. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, but saying that you've never heard of somebody is not like a gotcha. It's not a good argument.
Yeah, saying you've never heard of Phil Dracovic is more of a roast on yourself than anybody.
Yeah, it's just an indictment on you, buddy.
Yeah, but he wasn't Boston College's quarterback last year.
Yeah, because he was
that
hurt.
means I've never heard of him.
He got hurt.
Exactly, right.
Listen, he's one of the most well-known quarterbacks in the country. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Him and Zay Flowers are probably one of the best.
Hold on. South Carolina fans to check our recruiting.
Yeah.
Mikel Johnson, Michael. Listen, does anybody know how to pronounce this guy's name? Is it Mikel or Michael?
I'm
Miguel. Mikel.
I'm gonna say Mikel.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say too. Y'all are hillbillies. So.
Bro,
that's the person that pulls for the team in Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from Charlotte.
That's the weirdest flex. I get all of the the farm jokes and stuff. Like I get that because Clemson's like an agricultural school and everything. But the whole they're more redneck than us. Have you motherfuckers ever been to Columbia before?
Clearly not.
It is the epitome of
the armpit of America.
White trash. I mean, let's be real here.
I've never been, but I've heard.
Yeah, don't go.
Going to that game this year when we
have you? And let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard anybody say, "Hey, I'm so excited. Why? I'm going on vacation to Columbia. I can't wait to get there."
No.
I'm sure Columbia is a destination.
Well, I've heard that, but that's a different country.
Most of the times I hear people say, I'm like, "Hey man, what's going on this weekend?" Well, man, I gotta go out of town for work. Oh yeah, where are you going? Man, fucking Columbia.
Columbia, man. And then you apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Fucking Columbia, man.
Fucking Columbia, man.
Oh man. People are more excited to go to Myrtle Beach than Columbia. That's pretty fucking sad right there.
Yeah, that's a low bar.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
At least people take their bikes to Myrtle Beach. They don't even take that to Columbia.
No, yeah. Why would you?
Benji ain't capping about the bad weather. Oh my God.
Well, that's the whole state, though. The whole state's like that.
Yeah, but if the heat feels, I don't know. Sometimes the heat feels different in Columbia. It's like a sauna.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I live close to the beach, so I guess they say we get a sea breeze. Hell, I'm not feeling it. I never felt no sea breeze.
Close to the beach, you get a breeze. When you're in a city that's not that close to the beach in the south, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting a sea breeze.
It's hot as shit out here.
A breeze with sandpaper
with 60% humidity. It's miserable today.
Yeah.
How was the chicken teriyaki, Pete?
Ooh. What?
Your wife said she cooked teriyaki chicken tonight.
Oh, she did? I don't know. I didn't eat it.
Oh, you didn't eat it?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
But thanks for letting me know she cooked it. I'll eat it after I get off the show.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
She didn't tell you? That's some bullshit.
That is some bullshit.
Well, I mean, look, she might have told me. Doesn't mean I remembered her telling me, though.
Fair enough.
All right, what team are we talking about next?
What team do you want to talk about, sir?
Let's talk about Oregon State.
No, I don't want to talk about them.
Let's talk about Iowa.
Let's talk about how terrible West Virginia is going to be this year.
Oh, you're not rooting for JT Daniels?
Yeah, no. Golden Blue dude said they could go 12-0.
I know what
over
he
under
said.
5.5 wins.
Hold on. Stop. Go back. Golden Blue dude said what?
He said they have the potential to go 12-0.
Who?
He did not say that. There's no way he said that.
Who has the potential to go 12-0?
Yeah, he did. He said
Is he
potential.
putting any money on that?
He's not picking it, but he said potential. But he was talking like 10-2, 11-1, and possible 12-0. That's what I heard.
Oh, my God. Did y'all watch his show tonight?
No,
this is why I don't watch.
I don't watch him.
Yeah, he did.
I do watch him.
West Virginia.
No, I do watch him, but then I hear stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know.
You got to turn it off.
Yeah, tonight was terrible. It was just a bunch of, I have sources, this guy tweets this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was terrible.
Oh, it was about Notre Dame and West Virginia.
Yeah, it was about all all the teams moving, and all his sources are telling him this and that. And I'm like, y'all are all crazy.
Haven't you heard though? He's predicted everything that's happening though.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, South Carolina is beating Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and winning the East.
Yep. No, he said they're beating Georgia and Tennessee's winning the East.
That's even crazier. Nice.
He said what? I can't even keep up with what he's saying.
Well, he came on this show and said
It's hard to keep
South
up.
Carolina's going to beat Georgia and Tennessee.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Let's watch one of his videos. This is the most recent one.
Loses to 2 people though. Tennessee goes 11-1. So
I haven't seen this one, so I'm anxious to see it. Look, we'll watch it together. How's that sound?
sounds great.
All right. Well, good.
Got my sunglasses.
Sunshine at home.
Oh.
Got my coat.
Pure glossing by L'Oreal.
I got my thick skin.
My dick skin?
That's what it sounds like.
What a week, guys. What a week it has been. College football literally changing as we know it.
Hold on. Is this a live stream?
Yeah, it was a live stream.
Oh.
What we knew in college.
Where's the, yeah.
Hour and 19 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Well, where's the, shit.
Probably looking
Should
for
be the one that was posted today.
The ACC and the Big 12 are tricking the Pac. Oh yeah, I'm watching that just based on the size. Look, I fall for the fucking. I fall for the titles too. Just him saying the ACC and Big 12 are tricking the Pac-12. I'm clicking on that. I mean, this guy's a master.
Clickbait.
He's a master.
Oregon and Washington are going on right now. The Big 12 wants to add those 6 teams from the Pac-12, and that would just leave Washington State, Oregon State, Cal, and Stanford. So only 4 teams would remain from the Pac-12.
Hold on now. This is the that's not the beginning of the video. What the hell? Here we go.
No, you didn't hear the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got my notes, check. Sunglasses, check. Hat, check. Pepsi, check. Thick skin,
check.
Check. Let's go.
Tell me that don't sound like it.
Thick skin.
I like that he doesn't just say thick skin. He actually pulls his skin up from his arm.
Yeah.
As if there's much there.
Hey, welcome to Going Blue, everybody. If you're a college football fan, might as well hit the like and subscribe button because that's all we do over here. Go check out our Patreon page. We call our Patreons the shot callers because that's exactly what they do around here. And when the regular season gets here, our Patreons will get to decide which game we'll live stream, and you'll get to watch with Golden Blue Dude. And the score prediction contest will be coming back. Every week I pick out a game and my Patreons guess the score, and whoever comes closest to the score wins $20 every single week, and you can win as many times as you want. The higher the Patreon, the more guesses you get per week. There's something everybody needs to realize. There's several games being played right now. First, well, the Big Ten and the SEC, they're just being aggressive and they're trying to get the biggest brands possible to come join them.
He said they're being aggressive.
You don't say.
What gave it away?
Yeah.
You have the ACC and the Big 12. They're kind of stuck in the middle where they are vulnerable to get picked apart, but they're also on the offensive to gain some members. Then there's the Pac-12. The Pac-12 is just fighting.
Hold on. Did he just say the ACC was on the offensive to get some members? I mean,
yeah.
Who? Notre Dame, I guess.
The ACC.
Yeah.
When has the ACC ever been on offense? Like, stop it.
Yeah.
They're trying to get West Virginia and they're trying to get.
I mean, they're trying to get Notre Dame. I mean, that's really the only thing. I think that's what he's talking about, Notre Dame, probably.
And Mr. Johnson is making himself look stupider and stupider every comment he makes.
Mikel or Michael, or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, well, it's not hard for him.
I don't know why
South Carolina came to the ACC to win 4 to 5 games a year.
Right. And he's saying when Clemson would win 6 to 8 games a year, like the Gamecocks are winning 6 to 8 games a year.
Well,
look, man,
sir, you went what? You won 2 games the year before last.
Mikel.
3-9 in 2019.
Mikel or Michael or whatever the fuck your name is, sir. Every single team in the SEC not named South Carolina thinks South Carolina's a fucking joke. They respect Clemson way more. Just being in the SEC doesn't make you worth a shit, sir. You have to actually do something there.
Yeah, it's like Vanderbilt fans talk about how difficult their conference is.
they're terrified of Clemson joining the SEC, not just because of the obvious reasons, but because they no longer have that crutch to hide behind that they've been doing for the last.
No, we play in the SEC.
Yeah, we play in the SEC. If Clemson was in the SEC, you wouldn't have the.
All right, let's finish listening to Golden Blue Man. We still got another 9 minutes left. This is gonna be a long night. All right, let's go.
For existence. Ever since the Big Ten plucked USC and UCLA, the Pac-12 has officially been put on life support. And on top of that, I'm hearing strong talks between the Big 12 and Utah, Colorado, Arizona.
Did he just say he's hearing strong talks between? Who did he say?
He went on and on about his sources in his live show.
Hold on.
Does he have?
That's not important. Let's listen.
On life support. And on top of that, I'm hearing strong talks between the Big 12 and Utah, Colorado, Arizona State, Oregon, and Washington.
Dying, right?
Oh my God!
Oh shit!
Going on right now. The Big 12.
I listen. I love this guy, man. Golden Blue. He's you know what?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
It's so impressive how he can make videos like this, nonstop talking about stuff about all this. Like no pause in it, so confident. Like that's very.
I've always respected Golden Blue Man, but I think I just have reached another level of respect. I mean, this guy is off as a fucking rocker, man.
Imagine flipping a camera on and just pretending.
No,
like
I mean,
I know exactly what's going on.
Listen, I'm showing it. I like it. I wouldn't be showing it if I didn't like it. There's no doubt about that.
No,
wants to add those 6 teams from the Pac-12, and that would just leave Washington State, Oregon State, Cal, and Stanford. So only 4 teams would remain from the Pac-12. And under Pac-12 bylaws, if it gets down to 9 members, the conference can disband. So then the Pac-12 is looking at, well, then do we merge with the Big 12 straight up, or do we merge with the Mountain West, or do we pick off from the Mountain West? But there's also another option. They could actually keep those members if they can renegotiate a TV deal.
What makes Golden Blue Dude so special? And when I say special, I mean special, not like special, but special. It is the fact that
he meant it like that, Pete.
I know, but I'm trying. You know, it is what it is.
Clarity.
He's so serious, or he appears to be so serious.
He's reporting it as fact.
I know. That's the best part, man.
Make the seriousness factor like times 10.
He's going to be on ESPN one day.
No, man.
He's too good.
Yeah, Golden Blue Dude is way better than anybody on ESPN. Don't insult Golden Blue Dude like that.
Right now and get a good TV deal. Problem is, TV numbers for the current Pac-12 network and the Pac-12 at night, not very good at all. And Fox is like, no, we are not bidding at all. Our hands are off the table. So I don't think the Pac-12 has all that much hope of getting a good TV deal. Their current rights expire in 2024, but they're being picked apart right now. So the clock is ticking on the Pac-12. My personal opinion, I think the Pac-12 is done. I think they're over. And I'm not sure what happens to those 4 remaining.
I can't watch this for 9 more minutes or however long it is. But Golden Blue Dude, hats off to you, sir. That was amazing and fantastic. I'm about to show you something else.
About the Fox Sports thing.
I was going to say, he's going to say something true.
I feel like
true.
Yeah.
This is the most underrated YouTuber. I always call myself the most underrated college football YouTuber, but Always Irish to me is. And I was on his stream earlier tonight. Now, I know a lot of people, they're like, oh my God, all he does is yell. He's got that annoying Midwestern accent. He's a Notre Dame fan. Everybody fucking hates this guy, right? On my channel, anyway.
I don't know. He's a nice guy.
I think he's pretty good, man.
Listen, let's see. This was his stream tonight. If I can
find. Made a good point about Golden Blue Teeth. His body language, like the hand movements and stuff. Yeah.
And he cuts all his breaths out, which makes the whole thing super crazy.
Yeah. Always Irish John is one of my favorite guys on YouTube. And because all he does, listen, the whole reason we're all here is because we're idiots and that we're super passionate about college football. This guy gets mad on every single video. Every single video he's yelling and screaming, and there's veins popping out of his forehead.
Yeah.
let's see.
I would be too.
Well,
Notre Dame is definitely
That's
giving
what
him high blood pressure.
stereotypical Notre Dame fan you can get.
well, whatever. I mean, maybe that's what makes them great. I don't know.
Man is a must-watch.
But all I can tell you is that this is the reason I watch YouTube. Is this right here?
I just want to know what he's screaming about. So
well, you'll be able to find out.
As much as you want, make the Big Ten pay your ACC exit deal. Tell them, hey, if we're interested in doing this and we're helping you out with our big gold dome and all of our fan base.
This guy doesn't even hey, listen. John doesn't even have a talking voice. All he does is yell.
He's like a Notre Dame Alex Jones.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
No, don't insult him like that. Come on now.
Guess what?
In a good way.
Rutgers isn't getting the same cut of the pie as Notre Dame is. They're not. So if you want us, we're getting a bigger cut of that Big Ten deal than Rutgers.
I love this
Figure it
guy.
out. They're not worth as much as we are. It's just a fact. Like, there's all these leverage games Jack could play if he did it now. If he didn't, what you're losing in some of that leverage, you would be gaining in the category of.
He also has a very impressive hand game.
Oh,
his hands are constantly moving. Now, I have a tendency to do that too. Like when I get excited, I start moving my hands around and shit.
Directed. The movements are very directed. Like
His hand game is on point. Just watch his hands.
Knowing what you're getting into, clarity. Okay, so if there's a call timeout on this for a year or two from Swarbrick, yes, you lose some of that negotiative leverage, but you gain clarity. Because by the time you're looking to,
I'm trying to find a spot where he.
Final pieces to the conference puzzle. And
I'm trying to find a spot where he went on like a 5-minute rant where he just did nothing but yell, and I thought he was about to stroke out, dude. I'm seriously.
It's out of goodwill for USC. I am convinced to some extent, and I guess there's no decision to be made. You go make $100 million a year with the Big Ten, and you play USC and Michigan State, Penn State, Wisconsin,
the Big Ten,
renewed rivalry with Purdue, all that, Michigan State. So I don't know what's gonna.
Where's the yelling?
If you join us.
Well, you're only 19 minutes in.
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly where it was at. So obviously, it was a long
I
string.
want Notre Dame to stay independent, but there are conditions to it. Like, yes, I want Notre Dame to stay independent if they could still play a competitive schedule, play all over the country, and have fair playoff access and make enough money to be able to compete with all these other teams. If all those conditions are met, then yeah, stay independent. It's not as simple as just saying, if you want Notre Dame to stay independent, retweet. Obviously, most people do, but only if you can still compete and win championships doing it that way. That's the existential question here, and not only existential, financial. It's weird.
He would be a great flat earth YouTuber.
I love this guy, man.
He would, yeah.
He was really good at
tell you.
He says it with such conviction.
I love fucking. I'm telling you. I'm not making fun of him. I love this guy. I don't know. I don't understand why people don't find him entertaining at all. I mean, he's super entertaining.
Yeah, I watched him when he's come on when you guys have done shows together. Yeah, I like.
Oh yeah, I remember we did shows together. That was good.
I don't care what anybody says. He's funny.
Why are you going to let Rutgers make $100 million a year and you're making 20? And how can you expect to compete with facilities, paying your assistants, all the structure that goes into having that kind of income Notre Dame doesn't have? I got other news for you guys. And this isn't news for me because I'm not tied into this level. Pete Sampson, everybody knows Pete Sampson respects his college football Notre Dame work.
Sorry.
Pete Sampson, earlier in the week, I heard him say on a podcast, Notre Dame's athletic department revenue is not what fans think it is. Fans are under the impression a lot of times that all that money that the football team brings in pays for stuff on campus and scholarships for regular students and this and that. Pete Sampson was saying it's actually the opposite. And with the pandemic, that hurt even more, that whole gap year. But he said it's the opposite, where you're ending up with the school paying a lot of that, not the other way around. So that's an interesting dynamic I didn't even know all the details of. But that athletic department isn't printing money the way a lot of people assumed or thought that it was.
Well, according to Slim Shady Canes, that athletic department has been funded by the Vatican.
Yes.
So
Directly.
Endless money stream from all the people sending tithes out there.
Yep.
Can I get a count on how many rotations his hand had made in like those last like?
You know what? That's a good question.
Michael Johnson is still in here making terrible arguments. What is this?
That you just reminded me of an old Golden Blue Dude video. Well, I say old, like 3 days old. 80 videos ago, where he said that makes no sense 80 times, dude. We might have to watch that one.
Why does Michael Johnson keep bringing up Georgia Tech? They're the only
because
team in the ACC.
it might be the only team they're actually better than.
Can you guys tell me how many ACC teams South Carolina has a winning record against? By the way,
like 3 or 4.
It's 4.
Yeah.
The ACC is so terrible.
Yep.
South Carolina has a losing record all time against Duke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
That's tough.
That's brutal.
That's how do you explain that?
This is one of the best videos I've ever seen in my life.
And Georgia Tech, by
Let's
the way,
see here.
Michael.
Yeah. Steve Spurrier coached both of them, and nobody remembers him coaching it either. They remember him at Florida.
I don't think Notre Dame will ever enter the ACC.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I think that ship has sailed.
Yep.
Really?
Well, shall we get into some Golden Blue Dude talk here?
Well,
about where teams in the ACC are going?
Well, only Golden Blue Dude knows. So.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which video it
I'm
was.
going to turn my video. I'm going to turn a video of his on tomorrow, and I'll figure it all out.
Yeah. She'll tell you exactly what's coming. Don't worry.
Well, it'll probably be a Pac-12
I think it's this one. The ACC messed up with the big and the new 355 setup. I think that's it. Where he says, well, let's take a wager here. How many times do you think he says that makes no sense? We'll count them.
I'm going to go 9.
Oh God, sorry, he says that in the first 30 seconons.
I'm gonna go 32.
All right, 32 for Jordan.
27.
27. Okay.
your brother.
Hold on.
I'll go 31.
Hold on. Back up.
I'm going to take 22.
I'm gonna record this and write this down. So Bowman said, what'd you say, Bowman?
I said 32.
32. Luke, you said what?
31.
I hate that shit. You're one of them people.
I'm usually not one of those. Probably way to guess.
All right. Everyone else, give me your predictions here.
27.
27.
24.
And 24. I'm going to say, 28. 28. First of all, who said that?
Sir, UGA.
All right. UGA said 28. Who said 24?
Me, Fishing.
And 27 was?
Tiger Paw.
TP. All right. Pete says, fucking, look, I'm blowing all y'all out the water. I'm going to say 65. All right.
65?
Yeah.
Dude,
listen.
You have an unfair advantage because
you
have watched the video.
I have not. Listen.
You've seen the video.
I've seen the video. That is all right. So I'll take myself out of it. And you know what? I never counted them. I might be way off.
For fun.
It seems to me.
Well, Uncle Lou says go back to the Always Irish video at the 59-minute mark.
All right, I will after this.
Well, actually, since Pete guessed 64, that makes me feel good.
When you become
Did I pick the highest number?
I might be like exaggerating in my mind how many times he says it, but he says it a lot.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
So
because when you say it so many times, it sounds like it's more. So
yeah,
that's why I went
just
lower.
listen. I mean, it's half the video is him saying that.
You can instantly start saving on your travels.
I think this is the
Let me
video.
make sure I'm ready for this video real quick. Got my notes? Check. Pepsi? Check. Sunglasses? Check. Hat? Check. And yes, thick skin? Check. Let's go. Everybody, if you are a college football fan, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because that's all we do here. Videos every single day. And when you get a chance, go check out our Patreon page. We have a lot of great perks over there. We call our Patreons the shot callers because they call the shots around here. Remember, $5 and up.
Look, so we got here's the game. How many times does he say That makes no sense. All right, so Bowman says 32. Luke says 31, which is a strategic move. Tiger Paw says 27. Fish and Football says 24. And Sir UGA says 28. All right, who will win? I don't know.
Who's the official?
Huh? I am.
We'll get to decide the game that we're going to live stream in the regular season, and you'll get to watch with me, Gold and Blue Dude. And our score prediction contest will be coming back. Every week I'll pick out a game, and my Patreons will pick the score, and whoever comes close to the score wins $20. And you can win as many times as you want. Yeah, I still can't find my regular sunglasses, so I'm still using.
Mikkel, but here you are. You're still here, though, aren't you?
Using these ridiculously looking sunglasses. If I can't find my regular sunglasses by the end of the day, I'm just going to have to go out and buy some. But on this video, I'm going to talk about the ACC. They are getting rid of divisions starting this year, and they're going for the 3-5-5.
All right, here we go.
Meaning every team is going to have 3 primary opponents, and then they're going to rotate the other 10. 5 this year, the other 5 the next year, and rotating so on and so forth. And whenever I see the 3 primary opponents, to me it looks like they rushed this. It was not well thought out at all. Now, some of these make sense, but most of these do not make sense.
All right, now, that's the first one. That's the first one. That's number 1.
I didn't say exactly that.
Yes, he did.
This video
Any
actually,
variation
so
of that doesn't make sense.
He just said it doesn't make sense.
I think Sir UA just got that.
All right.
He's got this one.
So that's 1. Here we go.
At all. So let's look at the primary opponents for each team in the ACC. First, we'll start with Boston College. You get the Miami Hurricanes, they get Pitt, and they get Syracuse. To me, this makes sense. They're all former.
Now, hold on.
So this does make sense.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
That doesn't count.
Are we
All right.
counting those 2?
Well, if you add those, all right, we'll say don't make sense is the number here, I guess.
Any variation of doesn't make sense.
Okay. All right.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But he does say a lot of say a lot of make sense too, not just don't make sense. But okay.
Big East rivals. I know Miami is a long trip for Boston College. They're used to playing Miami. They played them in the Big East. I like this. It makes sense. Next up is Clemson. Their 3 primary opponents are Florida State, Georgia Tech, and NC State. I think this makes sense as well.
Damn.
Clemson is used to playing all 3 of these teams every single year, and for the most part, they've been pretty good games. I like this. This actually makes sense. Purdue, their 3 primary opponents, North Carolina, NC State, and Wake Forest. This makes absolutely perfect sense. All 3 of the primary opponents are North Carolina schools.
So far, he said makes sense, like at least 10 times.
Hey, Pete, I think it's 65 would be correct.
All right, hold on.
Just made it make sense.
Yeah, just wait. Listen, we're only look. Hey, we're only 2 minutes into a 9-minute and 44-second video, and 2 minutes of that, 2 minutes and 17 seconds was him talking about Pepsi. Check, skin check. All right.
I like that they get to play all 3 North Carolina schools every year. This makes perfect sense. Well done, ACC. Next up is Florida State. Their 3 primary opponents, Clemson, Miami Hurricanes, and Syracuse. And this is the toughest primary opponents out of all of them. And I do think Clemson and Miami make sense, but Syracuse, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh! There's 2. All right.
Play them every year. That is a long trip. There's no real history there. You could have come up with something better than Syracuse for that 3rd opponent. Now for Georgia Tech, Clemson, Louisville, and Wake Forest. For Georgia Tech, the only thing that makes sense is Clemson. Louisville and Wake Forest makes no sense at all.
Does that count?
That's 3.
That counts.
Yeah, you said it makes no sense. Yeah.
There's a lot more better options than those 2 teams. This makes no sense. Why did you...
Oh, hey, that's 4.
4. Okay. All right.
Do this, ACC. Now for Louisville, their 3 primary opponents, Georgia Tech, Miami Hurricanes, and Virginia. This makes absolutely no sense.
All right, that's 5.
Yeah, he's racking them up.
All right, that's 5.
None of it. Georgia Tech, what? Miami Hurricanes, I mean, maybe a little bit, but not really. And then Virginia, no, that doesn't make sense either.
All right, there's another one, 6.
You completely botched it when it comes to Louisville. This makes no sense.
There's 7.
He racked it up on Louisville.
Bro,
For the Miami Hurricanes, their 3 primary opponents: Boston College, Florida State, and Louisville. Now, of course, Florida State makes perfect sense. Boston College, I guess it makes sense because they are former Big East rivals. But then Louisville, that's the one that you dropped the ball on. You could have done better with the Miami Hurricanes. For North Carolina, their 3 primary opponents: Duke, NC State, and Virginia. This makes sense. The only thing that would have made more sense is swapping Virginia and Wake Forest. But I'm okay with this. For NC State, their 3 primary opponents: Clemson, Duke, and North Carolina. For NC State, this makes perfect sense. I wouldn't even swap Clemson for Wake Forest to make all North Carolina. I like that they kept NC State and Clemson playing each other every year. This one makes perfect sense. Well done, ACC. Next, you have Pitt. Their 3 primary opponents: Boston College, Syracuse, and Virginia Tech. I think this makes sense. This is probably the best you could have done with Pitt. 3 former Big East rivals. I'm okay with this. Next up is Syracuse. Their 3 primary.
I think I fucked up. He says perfect sense more than he says no sense in this whole video.
I think there's more coming up, though.
Yeah, I mean, he said perfect sense at least like 15 times. We're only at 7 with no sense, but I think he's about to go on. I feel like he's about to go on a no sense rant. Let's see.
Boston College, Florida State, and Pitt. For the most part, it makes sense except for Florida State. And I said it with Florida State. Syracuse didn't make sense with them.
Oh, 8.
8. Mm-hmm. And for Syracuse, Florida State doesn't make sense with them.
Oh, that's 9.
9 again.
You could have done a little bit better with Syracuse. Next up is Virginia. Their 3 primary opponents: Louisville, North Carolina, and Virginia Tech. For the most part, it does make sense except for Louisville. Like I said before, you completely botched Louisville. So for Virginia, the only one I don't agree with is Louisville. Could have done better with Virginia. Next up is Virginia Tech. Their 3 primary opponents: Pitt, Virginia, and Wake Forest. Now, Pitt and Virginia makes perfect sense. Wake Forest, damn it! How did you come up with that? That didn't make any sense at all.
10.
I'm gonna be way off. What did I say? I said 60 something.
You said 65. Yeah. If you were total, you'd probably be winning right now.
Yeah, but you know what? There's still 4 minutes left. Who knows?
Yeah, no, you
Pitt and Virginia, that does make sense. And finally, Wake Forest, their 3 primary opponents: Duke, Georgia Tech, and Virginia Tech. Now, this is the easiest 3 primary opponents out of all of them. And except for Duke, this doesn't make any sense.
There's 11.
Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech. How did you come up with that? What was your logic? So this one doesn't make any sense. Except for Duke. As you can see, it looks like they rushed into this. A lot of these, it looks like they just drew names. Now, there's a few of them that made sense, but overall, this does not look good at all. Now, what I'll say is, in the future, Notre Dame and West Virginia will be joining the ACC, so they will get a second chance at this. Do not botch the second chance. I'm not sure if they're going to stick with the 3-5-5 or if they're going to go with another combination, but if you do stick with the 3-5-5, you got to do better than this. I know there's maybe 1 or 2 teams that you're not probably going to be able to figure out as far as making perfect sense.
You should have just had the word sense. It would be in like 70s.
Shit.
Oh my God.
You can definitely do better than this. Teams that make sense. Boston College, Clemson, North Carolina, NC State. 4 teams that make sense. Only 2 teams make perfect sense, and that's Duke and NC State. So a total of 6 teams between the makes sense and the perfect sense, meaning you only got it right.
That was the best line of the whole thing. He put sense and twice in one sentence. Listen.
Duke and NC State. So a total of 6 teams between the makes sense and the perfect sense, meaning you only got it right with 6 teams. That's not good. Then the teams that made absolutely no sense.
13.
Wow.
Was Louisville and Wake Forest. And for Georgia Tech, only Clemson made sense. For Miami,
damn it.
The Hurricanes, only Florida State made sense. For Syracuse, Florida State didn't make sense. For Virginia, Louisville didn't make sense. For Virginia,
Wait, hold on. I think we have to.
It's 14.
It doesn't.
Huh?
Rewind it like 5 seconds.
Why?
Because he says that can't make sense, or what did he say?
Yeah,
that counts. That's 14.
Yeah, I got that one.
I figured that counts too.
Yeah,
that was 2 in a row.
Yeah, I got
one.
Yeah, I got it.
For Syracuse, Florida State didn't make sense. For Virginia, Louisville didn't make sense. For
Oh!
Virginia Tech, Wake Forest-
Hold on, he might be right. He said it twice in a row.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so that's 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't make sense. So this was definitely all over the place. Go back to the drawing board, ACC, and do better. This was a mess. It was all over the place. And you know me by now. I don't criticize unless I offer a solution. So here's my solution to this problem. For Boston College, I would keep Miami, Pitt, and Syracuse as their primary opponents. For Clemson, I would keep Florida State, Georgia Tech, and NC State for primary opponents. For Duke, I would keep North Carolina, NC State, and Wake Forest as primary opponents. For North Carolina, I would keep Duke, NC State, and Virginia as primary opponents. For NC State, I would keep Clemson, Duke, and North Carolina
Is he
as
gonna do every
primary
team?
opponents. And for Pitt,
Does he do every team?
I think so.
I would keep Boston College, Syracuse, and Virginia
Gotta
Tech
get that
as
8
primary
minutes.
opponents. These are the teams that I would change. For Florida State, I would keep Clemson and Miami, but I would get rid of Syracuse and bring in Louisville. So their primary opponents would be Clemson, Miami, and Louisville. I think that makes way more sense. Georgia Tech, I would keep Clemson and Wake Forest. I know that's iffy, but then I would get rid of Louisville and bring in Virginia. So for Georgia Tech, Clemson, Wake Forest, and Virginia would be primary opponents. Those were the three that I could make the most sense for Georgia Tech. They were difficult. For Louisville, I got rid of Georgia Tech, Miami, and Virginia. All three, none of them made sense.
Hey, there you go. 16.
Put in Florida State, Wake Forest, and Syracuse. So for Louisville, I have Florida State, Wake Forest, and Syracuse. That made the most sense for me for Louisville. For Miami, I kept Florida State and Boston College. Got rid of Louisville. That didn't make any sense. And I put in Virginia Tech. Of course.
17.
Virginia Tech, duh. So for Miami, I have Florida State, Boston College, and Virginia Tech as their primary opponents. For Syracuse, I kept Boston College and Pitt, got rid of Florida State, and put in Louisville. So for Syracuse, I have Boston College, Pitt, and Louisville as primary opponents. That makes perfect sense to me. For Virginia, I kept North Carolina and Virginia Tech, got rid of Louisville, and brought in Georgia Tech. So for Virginia, I had North Carolina, Virginia Tech, and Georgia Tech as their primary opponents. That made the most sense for Virginia. Now for Virginia Tech, I kept Pitt and Virginia, got rid of Wake Forest, and brought in the Hurricanes. Of course, that's a no-brainer. So for Virginia Tech, I had Pitt, Virginia, and Miami as their primary opponents. And then finally for Wake Forest, I kept Duke and Georgia Tech, but I got rid of Virginia Tech and brought in Louisville. So for Wake Forest, I have Duke, Georgia Tech, and Louisville as their primary opponents. That's what made the most sense for me. Overall, this makes more sense to me than what the ACC has in place right now. So y'all let me know in the comment section, am I off? Does this actually make sense to you more than what I'm describing it? So let me know in the comment section. But if you agree with me, how would you do it?
That was the best part of the video. Hold on. Let me rewind that.
Oh, yeah, I gotta hear that one again.
Off. Does this actually make sense to you more than when I'm describing it? If so, let me know in the comment section. But if you agree with me, how would you do it? Or would you prefer the teams that I picked? There's also that choice. That's all about for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Man, fucking God bless. God bless Golden Blue Man.
No, if you had just said how many times you say the word sense,
it would have been.
Well,
yeah.
How much airtime did he spend on that video saying sense?
If we would have
That's
did any
great.
variant of makes sense, regardless of what was in front of it, that would have been a big number.
Oh, that was amazing and
I would've
fantastic.
won.
That's all I'm saying.
I would have won. Well,
I said 65. I think I probably would have been closest. And, you know, I guess I just remembered it differently than the way it actually happened because all I heard was sense. You know.
Yeah, like every 3 seconds.
none of us are suicidal. We're not taking a shot every time he says sense.
No. Yeah, I'm not trying to die.
Bro.
It's like you said, though, that's pretty good video, man.
Oh, listen. That was amazing. That's a classic.
Yeah.
So Uncle Lou said to go to Always Irish video.
Minutes.
59 minutes. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Mineral sun protection
Oh,
feels good for
God.
me, but may not look as good for you.
Okay.
Why?
You said 58.
So
58
I think
minutes.
this is
Okay.
real-
Let's do that.
Hey, it's me, your thick skin.
There we go.
The street.
Yeah, maybe you should come by my house because I actually usher at the stadium.
Whoa,
I can't
what?
drink before the game, but you can definitely come over to my house after the game. I'm sure I'll have people over.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm writing down your number. I'll text you.
Yeah, you can text me.
Hey.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the call. I would. I'll meet up with you for a beer in South Bend.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Beautiful. Thanks for the call. Have a good evening.
Have a good day, everyone.
Oh, fuck yeah, yeah, bud.
Is that fucking? Hold on now.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Is that That sounds like somebody we know in the community, doesn't it?
Sounds like Lizard.
Yes, exactly. I wasn't gonna say it, but now you said it.
Oh, I'm
So yeah, it does kind of, doesn't it? Is that why you're
Sounds just
saying
like
that?
Lizard?
It does. Let's listen to that again. That definitely sounds like him.
The street.
Yeah, maybe you should come by my house because I actually usher at the stadium, so I can't drink before the game, but you can definitely come over to my house after the game.
No, it's not. You're right.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not.
talking about. I'm writing down your number. I'll text you.
Yeah, you can text me if you want to.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for the call. I would. I'll meet up with you for a beer in South Bend.
All right.
Beautiful. Thanks for the call. Have a good evening.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
Take
yeah,
care.
bud. Fuck yeah, bud.
What's it know?
Okay, so I knew this was going to happen, and I wanted this to happen. Mike
Big
Norris
Ten.
doesn't like Notre Dame. Freeman
Big
Freeman
Ten,
factor
yeah.
is going to be 0-2 pretty
Is that
soon.
what Lou wanted us to hear?
Okay.
No, he said later.
Later what?
No, he said wait a little bit.
What do you mean wait a little bit? What's the timestamp? Sir.
He said just let it play a little more.
It's
So
almost
what?
coming.
That's my question. I'm getting sick of people saying this.
Yeah, here we go.
Marcus is going to be 0-2. So freaking what? You went 0-1 in a bowl game with the other guy's half-ass roster and half the coaches figuring out their next job. Is that his fault? I don't think so. Then, Freeman's going to get exposed against Ohio State. Even if you get blown out against Ohio State, it's more of an indictment on the Brian Kelly recruiting machine than it is this guy. Week one, year one.
Notre Dame already coming with the excuses for week
all
one.
the people saying that when Freeman's 0-2, he's going to be exposed, that he doesn't have what it takes to be a good head coach. You're full of crap. You're full of crap. Okay? I've said it before. I'm going to say it again right now. The exact reason so many Notre Dame people wanted Brian Kelly gone.
He is so mad.
The exact reason for that.
Dude, this is every video. I'm telling
He
you.
was just happy talking to a caller. Like,
I love this guy. I fucking love this guy. Look, man, I look for passion. This is not fake, by the way.
No, he's
100% serious.
Yeah.
This is not. He's not putting on a show for YouTube. This is how he is, man. I love it.
Is now Marcus's problem against Ohio State. That
Can you
reason.
imagine watching a Notre Dame game with this dude? It would be hilarious.
I hope I can. We're planning on trying to go to the Notre Dame game in South Bend this year, and he's already offered to. He's got like a tailgating spot right next to the stadium. He knows somebody that works on the grounds crew there that said they can get us in the stadium before the game and check out the locker rooms and the field and all that shit. So I really hope I can party with this guy and watch a game.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome, man. That's
enough high
I hope I can go.
end
Isn't that
talent
like right
to
after
beat the
your
good
Vegas
teams.
trip?
Yeah, that's the problem. So, anyway.
Straight from Vegas
That's
to South
the number
Bend.
one reason.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Just because Kelly's gone now doesn't mean that problem he caused is fixed yet. So if Freeman goes 0-2, I'm not listening to fans of other teams, and I'm definitely not open to listening to Notre Dame fans call and say, John, this proves he's in over his head. No, it doesn't. It proves he's working with the roster. The other guy built lazily.
The roster.
Lazily. Now, 3 years from now, then you got a fair argument. Marcus Freeman losing games he shouldn't lose in a few years with his talent in there, with his coaches in there, with him having head coaching experience. Then we can have a talk about that.
You can hear
but
the
if Marcus Freeman goes 0-2 to start all this, look down in the bayou. With about 2 wide receivers. Okay?
Oh, man.
So I ain't listening to that.
Hold on, I gotta hear that again.
I gotta hear look down.
That was the reason so many Notre Dame people wanted Brian Kelly gone. The exact reason for that is now Marcus's problem against Ohio State. That reason, number one reason, doesn't recruit enough high-end talent to beat the good teams we play. That's the number one reason, okay? Just because Kelly's gone now doesn't mean that problem he caused is fixed yet. So if Freeman goes 0-2, I'm not listening to fans of other teams, and I'm definitely not open to listening to Notre Dame fans call and say, John, this proves he's in over his head. No, it doesn't. It proves he's working with the roster the other guy built lazily. Now,
here's the best part.
3 years from now, then you got a fair argument. Marcus Freeman losing games he shouldn't lose in a few years with his talent in there, with his coaches in there, with him having head coaching experience. Then we can have a talk about that. But if Marcus Freeman goes 0-2 to start all this, look down in the bayou and find Brian Kelly for a roster with about 2 wide receivers.
You got to make a stinger out of that, bro.
So, I ain't listening to that.
Oh, man.
I'm just freaking not. The same reason you wanted that guy gone is Marcus's problem against Ohio State. The guy can't snap his fingers and flip half the roster. But he's damn well trying with these recruiting classes, but they're not here yet. I'm sick of this narrative. The same.
Do you guys think he takes a nap after this? I mean,
More than people were not.
He's expending so much energy.
You would have to. Like, this is
You have to make the look down in the bayou a stinger and play it before
Oh
the
my
Brian
God.
Kelly video.
He's not even halfway into a 2.5 hour stream. This
I know.
is incredible.
I love it.
It looks like a post game loss video, and they haven't even played the game yet.
Right?
Like he's already mad. Like they lost.
Listen. I fucking love this guy. He's golden, man.
Reason we all wanted that guy gone is the new guy's problem until he has time to dig out of it with elite recruiting. Okay? So I ain't open to our fans or anybody else. Oh, he's 0-2. He lost to one of the top 3 teams in the whole landscape. He's never going to learn how to be a head coach. No, I reject that flatly and outright. Okay? So, whatever. I know what this is going to be. This is going to beat Ohio State. There's going to be idiots coming out of the woodwork from every direction. And most of them are going to be from my own fan base saying, John, what happened to your Saban? This proves he's in over his head. No, it doesn't. It does not. Nothing. If it goes bad against Ohio State, am I gonna pull from that and go? Oh man, I just.
I'm gonna fucking die.
I can't breathe.
Oh damn,
bro! Uncle Luke's comments legendary, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my
definitely called his show and trash talk.
Oh, my stomach hurts, man.
Freeman as the coach.
Oh man,
It's Freeman's fault.
That guy uses the word roster like GBD uses sense.
The
roster.
How long is this stream? 2 minutes. Yeah.
Bayou.
I can't stop watching. I mean, what time is it? Got another few minutes left.
59 minutes.
58 minutes.
Oh shit.
He's never going to be able to be a head coach. He doesn't know what he's doing. Not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Okay? Sterling Skins, he misses
Sterling Skins.
Sounding ND. Oh, let me guess. This is when you're going to say, what happened in 2019 when you came to the big house? We beat you by a lot. And then I go, why is your recruiting so bad? And even after your best year in 20, none of the best talent, even in the freaking state of Michigan, wants to go to your school. What happened to that? I don't know, but in 2019, we beat you at the big house. Hey, idiot. Sterling Skins. Let me ask you this. Why, after your best year in 20 years, does nobody want to go to Michigan? It's a problem. It's a red flag, okay? You guys play nobody till October. Who do you got? Connecticut, Central, Southern Junior College, that. Hawaii, Maryland, you know.
Southern Junior College, that. What the fuck?
Yo, how did you do this for 2 hours?
I'm gonna say that. Okay.
I just need to move it to my house.
Sterling Skins, he misses Michigan, pounding ND. Oh, let me guess. This is when you're going to say, what happened in 2019? We beat you by a lot. And then I go,
oh my God.
Why is your recruiting so bad? And even after your best year in 20, none of the best talent, even in the freaking state of Michigan, wants to go to your school. What happened to that? I don't know, but in 2019, we beat you guys at the big house. Hey, idiot. Sterling Skins. Let me ask you this. Why, after your best year in 20 years, does nobody want to go to Michigan? It's a problem. It's a red flag, okay? You guys play nobody till October. Connecticut, Central, this, Southern Junior College, that, Hawaii, Maryland. You don't play a real team till October. And in any given year, Michigan plays 2 games, 2.5. Ohio State, that's 1 game. Michigan State, half a game if they're bad, full game if they're good, referee game. I'll give you 2 games, maybe 2.5 games.
One Michigan fan that set this off.
That's all they play.
He's doing the whole "they played nobody" routine.
Look at their first month. It's an absolute. Their first month schedule is offensive, and it shouldn't even be allowed. They don't play a real football program until October. It's hilarious. And it's so funny how they don't get when I talk about recruiting and why Notre Dame's kicking the shit out of Michigan in recruiting now after their best year in 20 for a lot of the guys that are overlapping. Notre Dame's won every recruiting battle. And I'll go, what about that? And they go, well, 2019. What does 2019 have to do with recruiting now that's going to impact future game scores? Those things are not related. And if they were related, think about this. If they were related and you want to brag on the last time you beat Notre Dame at the Big House in 2019, if that had any bearing at all, it should be flipped. If it was that big of a deal, then the recruits would be wanting to go to Michigan and not Notre Dame after that embarrassing beatdown. But it's not happening. And I can't wait.
All right, I could do this all night, but I can't. I can't even laugh anymore.
Is this guy related to Edward?
My stomach hurts, man. Everyone, listen.
Fan in his chat.
Look.
Talk about how they beat him the last, whatever 2 years they played.
Look down at the bayou. Oh my God.
First of all, shout out to my boy John from Always Irish. He's the man.
Hey, I would pay to see him and Edward in a screaming trash talk match. Like, that would be epic.
Yeah.
Edward would have to go silent.
I might have to go trolling, Pete.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to get off of here. I see Traveling Fools in the back, and Alan A's floating head is back there as well. I apologize. I don't know how long you guys have been back there. I just been laughing so hard. I didn't even look in there, but anyway, gentlemen, you're all amazing and fantastic.
So are you, Pete.
Well, yes. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on. I really, seriously, I really appreciate it. You guys were a lot of fun tonight.
Thanks for having me on.
And you always are. So.
Yep, it's been fun, fellas.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen. I'll talk to y'all later.
Y'all take care.
All right.
Later.
See y'all.
Well, there you have it, folks. I really can't even. I was crying, laughing between Golden Blue Dude. Shout out to Golden Blue Dude and John from Always Irish, by the way. I wasn't laughing at you; I was laughing with you. I mean, you guys are great at what you do. So, but oh man. Anyway, thank all of you for watching. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. No shows tomorrow. I'll be back Friday for the midday show at 11 a.m. And then, of course, Friday night at 10 p.m. for the call-in show. I might probably be making a video tomorrow, though. An uploaded video, not a live show. But anyway, thanks everybody that participated tonight. Thanks to all the people that sent in Super Chats, PayPals, Cash Apps. You all keep the show running. Thank you for all the people that came in and contributed to the StreamYard deal, the call-ins. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Your boy is checking out.